Introduction. Dolores Del Rio was not just a pioneer in Hollywood, she was a beacon of resilience and sophistication in an unforgiving landscape. As the first Mexican actress to achieve remarkable success, her rise to stardom was fraught with obstacles, challenging the norms of a deeply segregated and often vicious entertainment industry. Nicknamed the First Lady of Mexican cinema during its golden age, Dolores held her own against relentless opposition from both the Hollywood elite and the Mexican cinematic framework. At a time when women, particularly women of color, were marginalized and objectified, she fought tirelessly for respect and recognition. Her grace and charm were both her greatest strengths and a source of envy among her contemporaries. Remarkably, Dolores refrained from indulging in vices such as drinking and smoking, which only fueled resentment from those around her who perceived her as too pristine. Industry moguls frequently attempted to exploit her talent, and when she resisted their advances, they resorted to sabotaging her career. Yet, Dolores faced these trials with unshakable dignity and resolve. Much like Mariah Carey in a later era, the industry often sought to pit other stars against her, attempting to dim her brilliance. Despite these struggles, Dolores remained committed to serving as a role model for young women aspiring to carve their own paths. While not all of her choices were celebrated, her determination to navigate her own course is inarguable. Her story is a rich tapestry woven with courage, scandal, and allure, reflecting the ups and downs of fame in 1930s Hollywood. In this video, we will explore her early life, her illustrious career, and the behind-the-scenes battles she faced as a true trailblazer. Additionally, we will reveal her beauty secrets that captivated audiences, both men and women, and examine her enduring impact on the industry. Born into an aristocratic family in Mexico, Dolores Del Rio's early years were steeped in privilege and refinement. She grew up in an environment of opulence, surrounded by grand estates, high society gatherings, and the cultural richness of pre-revolutionary Mexico. However, the Mexican Revolution cast a shadow over her idyllic upbringing, causing upheaval that forced her family to adapt to changing times. Despite the turmoil, they managed to preserve an air of sophistication and stability, which deeply influenced Dolores' sense of identity and her future persona as an international icon of grace. Her family's notable connections opened many doors, but Dolores herself possessed a natural charisma and beauty that set her apart. Even as a child, her striking features and elegant demeanor hinted at the star she would become. These formative years laid the foundation for her enduring commitment to poise and decorum, qualities that later became her hallmark. Dolores' marriage to Jaime Martinez Del Rio marked her entrance into an elite social circle. Their union symbolized a fairy tale beginning, complete with a lavish honeymoon across Europe, where they mingled with royalty and embraced the glamour of high society. However, this period of happiness was short-lived. Financial instability, compounded by the lingering effects of the Mexican Revolution, began to strain their relationship. The loss of her unborn child during this marriage dealt Dolores a significant emotional blow, leaving a void that deeply influenced her perspective on life and her work. These personal challenges ultimately became a catalyst for change, pushing her to seek a new beginning away from Mexico's rigid social expectations. This turning point marked the beginning of her transformation into the ambitious, independent woman who would later conquer Hollywood. The experiences she faced during this time shaped her resilience and determination, allowing her to navigate the complexities of her career and personal life with newfound strength. Discovered by director Edwin Carew, Dolores Del Rio's entry into Hollywood marked a significant shift in her life. Transitioning from a life of socialite privilege, she quickly became a rising star in the film industry. Her unique combination of innate talent and exotic beauty captured the attention of filmmakers, making her an instant favorite. Early performances revealed her natural screen presence, which resonated deeply with audiences and set her apart in an industry largely dominated by American stars. Her breakout role in What Price Glory was pivotal, solidifying her status as a leading lady. The silent film era provided an ideal platform for her expressive acting style, allowing her to convey profound emotions without the need for dialogue. However, her journey was fraught with challenges. Dolores faced a landscape filled with prejudice and sexism, where opportunities for Latina actresses were scarce and often limited to stereotypical roles. Despite these obstacles, she defied expectations, earning respect for her versatility and determination. As her Hollywood journey unfolded, it became clear that Dolores Del Rio's story was one of breaking barriers and redefining the possibilities for women of color in cinema. Her influence extended beyond her performances, inspiring countless others to chase their dreams against the odds. Dolores Del Rio's career was marked not only by her artistic triumphs, but also by the intense rivalries and systemic challenges she faced in Hollywood. As a prominent Mexican actress in an industry rife with racial prejudice and sexism, she was subjected to significant adversity. One of her most persistent struggles was contending with unwanted advances from influential men who wielded their power to control women in the entertainment industry. Her refusal to conform to their expectations often led to attempts to undermine her career, but Dolores remained steadfast in her principles. She also encountered rivalry with other actresses, most notably Lupe Vélez, another celebrated Mexican star of the era. Vélez, known for her fiery personality, reportedly harbored jealousy toward Dolores, particularly over her composure, grace, and poise. While Vélez embraced an uninhibited, passionate image, Dolores cultivated an air of refinement which set her apart. This contrast fueled tensions, with Vélez often vocalizing her disdain for Dolores's elegant demeanor. Despite these conflicts, Dolores remained focused on her craft, using her resilience to rise above the fray. The scrutiny of Hollywood's competitive environment extended beyond professional jealousy. Dolores had to navigate a world where women were often pitted against each other to maintain their relevance. Yet, she never let these struggles define her legacy, instead channeling her energy into becoming a trailblazer for Latina actresses. Dolores Del Rio's influence extended far beyond Hollywood, as her beauty and talent captured the imagination of admirers across the globe. Her elegance and sophistication transcended cultural barriers, earning her a reputation as one of the most glamorous women of her time. Luminaries like Marlene Dietrich and Diego Rivera openly praised her, with Dietrich admiring her timeless grace and Rivera immortalizing her in his artwork. Dolores's refined style became an enduring hallmark of her persona, setting new standards for elegance both on and off the screen. She was celebrated not only as a film star, but also as a fashion icon, with her distinctive sense of style influencing trends in Hollywood and abroad. Her ability to exude both charm and strength made her a symbol of empowerment for women, particularly those in Latin America who saw her as a beacon of possibility. Her international acclaim was also bolstered by her performances in European and Mexican cinema, where her talent was embraced with open arms. Unlike Hollywood, these industries often allowed her to explore more complex, substantive roles, further solidifying her legacy as an artist of extraordinary range. Dolores's ability to navigate and thrive in different cultural contexts underscored her versatility and cemented her status as a global icon. Dolores Del Rio's personal life was as complex and dramatic as her career. Her second marriage to Cedric Gibbons, a prominent art director at MGM, initially seemed like a union of equals. However, their relationship became fraught with tension over time. Gibbons, who was deeply entrenched in Hollywood's power dynamics, reportedly struggled with Dolores's independence and rising fame. Their marriage ultimately ended in divorce, leaving Dolores to navigate the professional and personal repercussions of the split. Her affair with Orson Welles added another layer of intrigue to her life. Welles, then a rising star in Hollywood, was captivated by Dolores's beauty and intellect. Their passionate relationship, though short-lived, became fodder for tabloids, further complicating Dolores's public image. Some viewed the affair as scandalous, while others saw it as a testament to her allure and charisma. These relationships, while challenging, also shaped Dolores's identity. They revealed her ability to maintain her dignity amidst public scrutiny and personal heartbreak. Rather than allowing these experiences to define her, she used them to fuel her artistry, channeling the emotional depths of her life into her performances. After establishing herself as a Hollywood star, Dolores Del Rio made the bold decision to return to her native Mexico. This move was not merely a geographical shift, but a declaration of her artistic vision and cultural pride. She sought roles that would allow her to portray the depth and dignity of Mexican culture, far removed from the stereotypes she encountered in Hollywood. Her homecoming marked a transformative period in her career. Embracing the burgeoning golden age of Mexican cinema, Dolores worked with acclaimed directors like Emilio Fernandez and collaborated on films that showcased the beauty, struggles, and resilience of the Mexican people. Her performance in Maria Candelaria remains a landmark achievement, earning international recognition, including the Grand Prix at the Cannes Film Festival. The film, along with other works like Flor Silvestri and A la Margarita, cemented her status as a national treasure. Dolores's commitment to representing Mexican culture with authenticity and respect was evident in every role she chose. She became a symbol of cultural pride, using her platform to elevate the Mexican film industry and inspire a generation of artists. Her return to Mexico not only enriched her career, but also strengthened her identity as a bridge between two worlds. Throughout her life, Dolores del Rio epitomized resilience. Despite facing personal tragedies, such as failed marriages and health challenges, and professional setbacks, including rivalries and discrimination, she never wavered in her determination to succeed. She used these hardships as fuel to redefine herself and her career. Dolores's unwavering commitment to portraying Mexican women in a positive and dignified light was revolutionary. In an era when Hollywood often relegated Latina actresses to stereotypical roles, Dolores broke the mold. Her performances exuded strength and complexity, challenging prevailing narratives and paving the way for future generations of women in the entertainment industry. Her legacy extends far beyond her filmography. Dolores del Rio remains a cultural icon, celebrated for her grace, intelligence, and artistry. She proved that success was possible without compromising one's principles, and her journey continues to inspire those who dream of breaking barriers and defying expectations. The later years of Dolores del Rio's life were marked by both reflection and resilience. Although health issues, including hepatitis, gradually took their toll, Dolores remained active in cultural and philanthropic efforts. She championed causes close to her heart, including the preservation of Mexican cinema and the support of young artists. Her commitment to these causes showcased her deep love for her heritage and her desire to uplift others in the arts. Despite her declining health, she continued to engage with the community, attending events, and advocating for the importance of cultural identity. Her health challenges eventually led to her passing in 1983, but even in her final moments, Dolores exuded the same grace and dignity that defined her life. Her death marked the end of an era, but her legacy as a trailblazer and a symbol of cultural pride endures. Dolores's influence is still felt in the worlds of both Hollywood and Mexican cinema. She was not just an actress, but a force of nature, whose contributions transcended borders and bridged cultures. Her ability to transform adversity into art remains one of the most inspiring aspects of her story. In conclusion, our exploration of Dolores del Rio's life and career unveils the complex tapestry of a woman who not only navigated, but also challenged the oppressive frameworks of an era rife with discrimination and hostility. Her journey through the unforgiving world of old Hollywood serves as a powerful reminder of the resilience and fortitude required to thrive in a landscape that was often rude, nasty, and downright malevolent, particularly towards women of class and ambition. By honoring her unwavering dignity in the face of adversity, we recognize Dolores not solely as a pioneering actress, but as a symbol of strength for generations of women who dare to break barriers. Her legacy transcends her iconic roles as she inspires us to confront our own challenges with grace, determination, and a commitment to uplift others along the way. The beauty secrets we shared reveal that her allure extended beyond the screen, embodying a spirit that captivated audiences worldwide. Dolores del Rio's story is not just a tale of fame, it is a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of carving one's path amidst adversity. As we reflect on her contributions to cinema and societal change, we celebrate her as a timeless icon who reminds us to strive for authenticity and courage in our pursuits, making her legacy undeniably relevant today. As we wrap up our exploration of the incredibly vibrant life and career of Dolores del Rio, get ready to delve deeper into one of her most captivating roles in the classic 1945 film The Abandoned. In this chilling tale, Dolores portrays the enigmatic character of a woman who finds herself trapped in a desolate mansion, haunted not just by the past, but by the tragic history that unfolds within its walls. The Abandoned uniquely blends elements of Gothic horror with a compelling narrative of identity and belonging, and Dolores shines as she navigates a labyrinth of family secrets and spectral encounters. What sets this film apart is not only its eerie atmosphere, but also Dolores's ability to infuse her character with depth, imbuing her with vulnerability while showcasing her strength as she confronts both the shadows of her surroundings and those lurking within herself. So, hold on to your seats, and perhaps a cozy blanket, as we venture back into the world of classic cinema to rediscover Dolores del Rio in The Abandoned. Prepare for a thrilling journey that captures the imagination and showcases the allure of a timeless actress who continually mesmerizes audiences, even decades later. The Abandoned, a film directed by the prominent Emilio Fernandez, and beautifully captured by the talented cinematographer Gabriel Figueroa, offers viewers a striking exploration of the complexities of a woman's suffering. Dolores Del Rio's performance is a standout, marking her as an exceptional presence on screen. Her portrayal resonates deeply, making the audience empathize with her struggles and emotional turmoil. The film is framed within a poignant narrative that speaks not only to Del Rio's character, but also to the collective experiences of women facing societal challenges. While the film effectively conveys its themes through an episodic structure that maintains a brisk pace, some moments risk veering into melodrama. There are times when the narrative echoes the contrived qualities of soap operas, notably in a scene reminiscent of Madame X, where a long-lost son, unaware of his mother's identity, interacts with her in a moment that feels somewhat forced. Critics may view this as a flaw, arguing that it undermines the otherwise potent realism established throughout the film. However, this moment also serves to highlight the fundamental injustice faced by many women, emphasizing the disconnect between their reality and the world around them. Despite these criticisms, the film excels in capturing the essence of its characters and their stories. The cinematography elevates the narrative, creating striking visuals that enhance the emotional weight of the story. The collaboration between Fernandez and Figueroa highlights the stark realities faced by women, reminiscent of the poignant works of Kenji Mizoguchi, known for his powerful depictions of victimized women. Such comparisons underline the film's ambition and its successful attempts at a deeper societal critique, posing questions about identity, loss, and redemption. In summation, The Abandoned stands as a compelling piece of cinematic storytelling, balancing between melodramatic moments and deeply resonant portrayals of female suffering. While some elements might appear overly dramatized or derivative, the film ultimately earns its place as a rich exploration of human experience, effectively inviting audiences into the lives of women who endure in silence. Its legacy rests not just in its storytelling, but in its artistic execution, making it a memorable entry within the genre of melodrama.